Hi guys, this is Zarina at Heal and Learn. I'm here with Anna Steingold, a holistic nurse and a holistic Chinese medicine and health practitioner. We're going to be talking today about the link between nutrition and depression. Hi Anat.
Hi Zarina, hi everyone.
Welcome, welcome. So I posted a video with you yesterday where you talked about your journey to discovering nutrition and holistic health, and you went through I was going to call it the valley of the dead. You went through some serious depression and even more, what was it, panic attacks you had when you were in your 20s?
Yeah, it wasn't depression, it was panic attack, although anxiety can easily lead to depression. In other cases, but in my case, it was panic attack. So basically, anxiety or panic attack can easily lead to a depression. And yeah, for me, it was a serious wake-up call to understand that something from the inside causes this and that I need to change my life. So actually back then, all my life, or all the circumstances just led to this anxiety, this panic attack, because everything was very stressful around me. My job, I had a really stressful job in advertising agency, long hours, crazy people. I was in a very toxic relationship of breakups and getting back together and ups and downs. And I was living in the center of Tel Aviv, a lot of noise, a lot of busyness. So everything around me. So it's not really a surprise that it happened.
Yeah.
But it really made me stop. Maybe like this year is made a lot of people stop their life and think again. And yeah, it maybe changed my life. I stopped everything. I went to study Chinese medicine and nutrition, and I moved to another place, and I needed to change everything, and especially starting to ask so many questions from the inside to get to heal myself. And this is how my journey started, actually.
And did you start from the emotional source of the problem or from the bodily, physical part of the problem? Both. Okay.
Together. I started with Chinese medicine, although now I'm in a different place, but I think every method like Chinese medicine, it takes care of both the emotional part of you and the physical part of you. I don't think it's separated because it's who we are.
So let's talk about the bodily link then between nutrition and depression, because for the emotional link, we are already quite aware of, there's a lot of information out there between the emotional link of depression and emotions. So let's hear what the nutritional part is that you have discovered.
So actually what I wanted to say is that nutrition is not just about beauty and weight loss and, and getting to your skinny jeans. It is actually about well-being. And so, you know how we say, trust your guts often, because, and the reason for it is that our gut is called the second brain. People are more familiar with the central, with the connection of the brain and the spinal cord, but there's another brain, which is the connection between the brain and the guts. And so up until now, we thought that if you have mental problems like depression or anxiety or like this, it infected your gut. It makes them work faster or slower. It depends on the constitution. But now we know that it's called the crosstalk. There is actually a communication between the gut and the brain. So not only that neurons and nerves comes from the brain down, but also whatever is in your intestines, whatever is in your guts, goes up to the brain and affect it. So, and actually, the communication between the gut and the brain in the head, is actually it plays a key role in certain diseases, mental diseases like chronic pain, depression, Alzheimer, autism, a variety, Parkinson, you know, whatever. Because if your guts are full of leftover of medicines, leftover of unprocessed food, if it's inflamed, whatever is in there goes up with this communication to the brain and affects the cells.
Mm. And what is even worse actually is that it becomes then a fertile ground for all kinds of parasites. I had a video recently about parasites, and it turns out that I don't know what institute made this research, but I read somewhere that 1 in 3 people in Europe suffer from parasites in their system. And I'm talking all kinds of parasites, such that reside in the brain, in the intestines, in the heart, even in the lungs. This is something that we have no clue about, but it's massive, and it's very difficult to detect.
Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And this is exactly the link, mm-hmm. because it's not only one way effect. It's it's a
chain reaction.
Yes, it's a chain reaction. And of course, the immune system, you're talking about the immune system, all the parasites. Yeah, of course. So this is exactly it. Mm-hmm. And so we have to understand that everything we put in has a chain reaction, and so now in hospitals, in Western medicine, they also are aware of the connection between nutrition and whatever is in our guts, mm-hmm. to mental illnesses. Mm-hmm. So
I read somewhere that until the end of the 1800s, nutrition was a part of the medical education. And then it was taken out at the beginning of the 1900s. So it was a vital part of you becoming a doctor, knowing about nutrition. And now they've separated it completely, at least formal medicine. I mean,
yeah, of course. You see,
of course, there are some progressive doctors that advise you on nutrition, but usually they just prescribe you medicines.
Right. Of course, the Chinese medicine, the Ayurvedic Indian medicine, they use herbs to cure.
Yeah.
So we also use it today, but we have to understand the importance that it's not. So I can tell you that most chronic diseases, I'm talking about cancer, Parkinson, most of the chronic diseases can be treated only by nutrition, by mm-hmm. change of lifestyle and nutrition. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing how we don't really need medicines and drugs, because mm-hmm. It's not really a healing process. It's more like to stabilize the process. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how important is nutrition? How important is our routine, our wellness, our well-being?
Mm-hmm. So you have a program that you're offering that starts next week, and you're going to be teaching people separated food consumption based on their blood types.
Right. So we're starting next week. It's going to be 2 sessions. We're going to talk about food combination, how to separate food, certain kind of food, not to mix them together. How important is this on our digestive systems and our guts and how can it help us to lose weight easily, mm-hmm. just by separating food from one another. We're also going to be very, very specific about nutrition, about what kind of food is good for you according to your blood type, because our blood type is affecting our ability to digest certain food. Yeah, so this is basically what we're going to do, and hopefully that everyone can be his own expert and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
and lose weight as a way of living.
right. So actually have the true prevention of chronic diseases rather than consuming some immunostabilizers and boosters. You change your lifestyle. But actually, your program has 3 sessions. The third one is Q&A, as far as I remember, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We have the last part will be just questions and answers, and to see how it goes to people.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone needs some more guidance, yes, of course, it will be 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start on Sunday, next Sunday.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much, Anna, for your time. Speak to you soon.
Thank you, Irina.